And welcome to the Gold Coast. It's day 3 of MLP Australia, and we're down to the semi-finals. And to help me bring the action, it's super coach herself and super commentator Coco La Coco. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, but I don't think I'm the super commentator, mate.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That title goes to you.
I don't know about that, but let's talk about these super teams that we're about to see in the semi-finals. We've got the Western Vipers. I think this is their first semi-final appearance, so this is huge for the Western Vipers. And they're up against the Southeast Asia Surge, who are experiencing a resurgence.
Absolutely. Since the Surge is just a formidable force, the Vipers have chosen that they're not going to go away.
Absolutely. They're like a snake that just latches on and doesn't let go. Because let's have a look how they got here. They beat the Fast Fours in round 1, 3-1. And since then, well, as you'll see in the other semi-final, if you're looking at that stream, they're in the other semi-final up against the Gold Coast Glory. But they beat the Fast Fours 3-1 in the first round. Then they defeated the defending champions, the Crocs. And then, to top off their night last night, in an absolute sensation of a dream breaker, they won 21-18 against the Sydney Smash.
That's a cliffhanger. It's just been such strong pickleball.
Oh,
isn't it?
It's just been, if you're into pickleball, the Gold Coast has been the place to be in Australia. We have just seen amazing crowds, an amazing level of pickleball, and just amazing athletes on display, and incredible energy as well. You wait, let's run through the lineups for the Vipers. Speaking of energy, no one else brings more energy than Shelby Bates, Coco.
I don't think so. Not for an international anyway. She is, would I go so far as saying a little firecracker?
Oh, she is a firecracker.
Yeah.
And then you've got not super coach, but super captain Andy Horridge, who hit the absolute winner of the lifetime in that Dreambreaker effort over Sydney last night. And then you've got Australian powerhouse Amelia Schmidt and Ryan Henry, who's a former world #1 junior tennis player, I believe, or a Wimbledon junior
wouldn't
champion.
surprise me.
And he's bringing that experience to pickleball now, and he's an absolute weapon for the Vipers.
Yeah, I think all teams are just stacked.
Absolutely stacked. So speaking of stacked, it doesn't get any more stacked than the Southeast Asia Surge, and the captain herself, Pei Chuan Kao, who's a legend throughout Asia and just a most incredible player. You've also got, I heard someone's come up with the nickname The Lighthouse for Marcel Chan. You got powerhouse Yu Chi Shea, who's just an incredible player. And then the super Filipino, Leander Lazaro, who's
so quick.
Oh, so quick.
He's everywhere.
And he's just the loveliest guy as well. And he's had, in the last couple of months, he's had amazing success through Malaysia, through China, winning tournaments left, right and centre. So, you know, when you look at these teams on paper, this is a mouth-watering prospect, and we could well go to another dream breaker, Coco.
Oh, wouldn't that be unbelievable? So, I mean, the women's of the Surge, or both sides, are so incredibly strong.
So, we're just going to go over to our crowd announcer, who's going to announce both courts. She's got a bit of crowd support there.
She's a bit cheeky, Pei.
Yu Chi Shea, what a champion. The Honolulu Hurricane. I like that, Coco. Leander Lazaro, what a champ. Here we go. Crowd announcer, none other than Coach K himself. Woo.
Also a character.
Oh, absolute character. And podcaster.
We do love him.
Part of that amazing Slam Jam podcast that's just taking the world by storm right now. Every week, it's very regular.
Very frequent, yeah.
And they've even got their own soundtrack now, Coco.
Of course they do. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh.
Is there anything these boys can't do?
I know. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets into the national top 10. It's a real cracker.
Could you imagine that as the #1 hit? That'd be great. I think we should just do it.
Oh, it'd be great for pickleball.
Yeah, be excellent.
Yeah.
So we saw the big reaction for Pei out there from the surge. She's great sportsmanship, always with a smile on her face. She hasn't been well, so it's nice to see her through to the semi-finals and playing this.
So even when she's not feeling well, she's still an incredible athlete. And what an incredible game this is going to be. It's the women's doubles to kick things off. Shelby Bates and Amelia Schmidt, who have combined so well over the weekend up against the tried and true combination
Ladies, enjoy. 0-0.
of Yuchi Shea and Pei Kao. Oh, and straight down the middle, Yuchi Shea, hello.
31.
Welcome.
One zero.
That was clever from
Point
Pei,
two,
already
third
pushing
two.
her out wide. Amelia getting her on that backhand and then just rolling it through the middle.
Now, I've noticed Amelia Schmidt, she's got her
2-0.
ankle taped, so there could be an issue there. That'd be something to keep an eye on.
Oh.
Nice backhand
Point the
overhead from
Vipers.
Schmidt.
Vipers are one.
Well, I feel like already the tactic is to get over Amelia and make her push her out,
1-2.
push her back.
And work that ankle, perhaps.
Yes. Shelby.
And,
Point the Vipers. Vipers are two.
and that's probably another reason why to keep it on Amelia.
At the moment, yep.
Shelby has those stinging attacks. And there's
Smart
another
piece.
one.
Yep. Good
Point
poach.
the Vipers. Vipers are three. 3-2. Point the
Just
Vipers.
missing
Vipers
that
are four.
put away. Pei doesn't miss many of those.
Right side. 4-2.
Oh, and
Point the Vipers. Vipers
drawing the
five.
error from Yuchi Shea. So the Vipers, a
Left side.
nice start here, up 5-2.
5-2.
Oh,
Oh.
great defense from the Vipers there.
They're reading
Point
it
the
well,
Vipers.
aren't they? They
Vipers
seem to
six.
be sitting right where the girls, the Surge are trying to hit the ball. They're already sitting and waiting, so they might have to consider,
6-2.
Surge might have to consider just changing up their patterns.
Great
And that's
spot.
a good shot. I mean, you should only really be
Point
attacking
third,
Shelby at this
33.
point because when you've got her moving backwards or out of position, or you can really hurt her
3-6.
because she's getting everything back.
Great defense from Schmidt.
Very good. Well
Oh,
done.
lovely spot from Yuchi
Point
Shea.
third. Third the ball. Right side.
I think Shelby read it, but she took her eyes off it. Looked up.
4-6.
Lob serve.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 7.
I think Marcel's rubbing off on these guys with the lob serve.
Yeah. The
7-4.
Honolulu Hurricane. Oh, beautiful play from
Point the serve.
Cow.
Pei looks pretty fired up. She's been
Behind you, Pei.
reasonably quiet this weekend due to a sickness, but she's let out a roar there.
5-7.
Oh, the slice just getting Shelby
Point the
there.
surge.
Changes.
Nice mixing it up
36.
of shots there. The top spin with the slice.
6-7.
Paying dividends for the surge.
Point the Vipers.
Well
Five
left
for
by
8.
Schmidt.
It's a quick match, isn't it? The pace is quick. You're getting the ball. It's just bang, bang, bang.
8-6.
It's a lot. Some nice drives out there. Oh, and a great speed up cross court. That was so low, Coco.
Wasn't it?
Point the
I don't
Vipers.
think
Vipers
Pei
are
didn't
9.
even have time to react until it hit her.
Pei lucky to get a paddle on that. It could have
Oh, I
hit
think-
her right in the tummy.
That's going to
9-6.
fire her up, though, I think. Oh,
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 10.
So a handy lead here for the Vipers.
10-6.
Oh, great spot from Yuchi Shea.
Point the surge. Surge is 7. You okay, Shelby?
She'll be having a chuckle. I'm not sure what happened there.
I think she slipped.
7-10.
Nice attack
the
there from
Vipers, that's
Schmidt,
11,
and they're going to
change
change
ends,
ends with a nice handy lead of 11-7. It's a nice confident start by
It's
the
a strong
Vipers.
start, isn't it? There were
Yeah.
no nerves in there, straight into drives. You know, straight up, no third shots,
Yep, and
probably
the thing,
fifth shots.
and
Sorry.
no, and the thing I think the Vipers will take confidence in is they're reading the attacks from the surge really well and countering
Yeah.
better at this stage.
They're sitting on the ball, aren't they? Which Pei, and they're just going to have a little chat, the surge, about what are we going to do differently. Like, they need to change the pattern. I think the first few points where they were lobbing over Amelia and getting her was working, but then they stopped doing that and started driving. So it'll be interesting to see what the coach here will be saying to them.
And I know it's mean to say it, but you know, like if there is an issue with Amelia's ankle, and there is a bit of mobility issue there, you know, you've sort of got to exploit it.
You
as
do,
sad
don't
as that
you?
sounds,
Yeah. I think that's why athletes try not to
show
many injuries, and that's fair call. No.
And I hate saying that because Amelia is, you know, I'll put it out there. She's one of my favourites. She's
Yep.
a great Aussie pickleballer. All
Are
these
you good?
gals,
You good, Amelia?
great athletes. Here we go. It's
11-7.
11-7. Oh,
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 12.
was that the slice on that from
I think she
Bates?
tried, yeah. She just dipped under it and then it hit the ground and
Really,
spun off.
really
didn't it?
dug in.
Really did.
Oh, great defense from Yuchi Shea.
Point the surge.
Amazing.
Third to 8.
Amelia did so well then.
She did. She hit the spots.
Yeah. I don't think that you could have done much more than what Amelia did to try and win that point.
8-12.
Oh, and Bates
Well
really
done.
putting Pay under the pump, but
Point to Serge, Serge to 9.
I feel like if you're going to attack Pay, you better make sure you are in position.
oh yeah,
And
you-
balanced and ready for that counter, because no matter how hard you hit it,
9-12.
it's coming back.
with interest.
Just as, yeah, that's right.
That's a great
Find the
counter
Vipers.
from Schmidt.
That's it. Does
Vipers
keep it so
13.
low, especially on that back end mid-air drive, like
Going to you, Pace.
right at her hip.
Shelby just toweling down. It is hot here on the Gold Coast,
13-9.
Australia. There's that lob
Yeah.
you were talking about, Coco.
Yep.
Stretching the Vipers. But a great
Point the
defence and a great reply from the Western Vipers.
Vipers 14.
I feel like that is the tactic, though. If you're going to get around these guys, I think
49.
that is a really good pattern over the heads.
Nice floated return.
Oh,
Point the Vipers.
a lot of the Surge's misses have literally
Vipers
clipped the net.
15.
So it'd be interesting if their coach would be like, get low, stay low. Like, they're not missing by
15-9.
much. If you can get yourself below the ball.
Nice defence again from the Vipers. Oh, Shelby Bates.
she's- Oh. I would have liked to
Third.
see that go over.
Just for
Just
pure
to see-
entertainment.
Absolutely. And then to see what Pay would have done with it, because it would have only just
10,
dropped
15.
over.
Great angle. And Yuchi Shea almost
Pulling it off.
pulled
ATP.
off the ATP
She
of
only
the century.
ran and sat in the crowd.
She almost sat on a coach's knee.
Yeah. She ran a long way, didn't
16-10.
she?
Oh,
That
lovely
slice.
shot.
That
She used
underslice.
that top spin
Yep.
from Amelia and then put the slice on, and it just really ripped.
It's cut under
11,
it.
16.
Oh,
Quarter.
and that
Well,
doesn't happen
Vipers.
very often.
It doesn't, no. I think Pay's gotten to court
Vipers
3
17.
times in this match, or twice at least. And the same spot. They're really
Time
aiming at
out,
the same
call,
spot.
ladies.
That's a good call.
So they've done their homework, the Vipers. They're looking for that speed up from Pay, and they're there waiting and then putting their own.
It's a commanding lead
Yeah.
over these guys. Like, they are, the Surge are excellent doubles pairs, the
Oh.
women. Like,
Well, this pairing of Yuchi Shea and Pei Kao, they've won major titles all
Yep.
through Asia together. So,
Yep.
to have them on one team in the MLP in Australia is phenomenal for the Southeast
Absolutely.
Asia surge.
but
So-
then you can't take Shelby and Amelia are absolutely playing brilliantly. They're
I
gelling
know.
well. They're not even having to talk. They know where each other is on the court. And as you said, that they're reading the patterns. They're sitting there.
Yep,
So you hat off.
absolutely. They haven't played together before this weekend.
Which you wouldn't think so.
I know their chemistry
you?
is just incredible.
Yeah.
and it's true. Like you can bring two strangers together, and if the
It would.
chemistry's right.
Yeah.
Great pickup. What a pickup from Bates.
That was so good. That was a change of pattern, though. Pay coming out, pushing Bates out wide. Usually they've been attacking Amelia, so
18-11.
Nice low serve.
oh. Amelia
Point to
nearly
serve,
ran
serve to 12.
off the other side of the court to hit Bates's forehand. I'm not sure she anticipated it was going to spin that much on.
12-18.
12-18.
Point the Vipers.
Good eye from Schmidt.
Vipers 19.
2 points away from taking this first game
19-12.
in the semi-finals of the MLP Australia.
Yeah, but the surge
Point
aren't
the
going
serve.
away. You're still going to have to win those last
They'll
couple
hold
of
their
points.
nerve, exactly, and then the freeze will come into play. So
13-19.
anything can still happen.
Oh, that's a good job.
And letting it go long. So here in Australia, MLP Australia, we play to 21.
20.
So the freeze is now in place. You must win on your own serve. The
20,
Vipers will need to
13.
win on their own serve here. Great defense.
Oh,
Oh,
oh that's Pace staring down Bates. Bates has got a grin. I think the harder it gets, the more Pay lifts.
oh, she loves the
She
challenge.
loves the
14,
pressure.
20.
So 14-20. Oh, Schmidt,
Oh,
but
look at
Pay
her
was
go.
there. And now the show starts for the surge.
Point the surge. Surge to
Hey
16.
cow, take a bow. That was amazing.
Timeout call.
And a timeout called by the Vipers. I think that's a good timeout, Coco. They don't want to see a momentum shift
Oh,
here.
gosh, no. Imagine them steamrolling through.
Oh, and we're now, all of a sudden, you know, there's 2 extra points, and there could be a bit of scoreboard pressure building here now for the surge. So that'll be in the back of the Vipers' mind.
Well, getting them close, like if Pay and if the surge can push them quite close and win a few more points here, then it'll be game on. It'll be a tight match.
The Vipers really need to shut the surge out here. They need to get that serve back.
They need it back straight away. Otherwise, the more Pay lifts, the worse it's going to get for them.
Exactly. It's like poking a hornet's nest.
It is.
You want to get your finger out of there real quick and run.
That's it. Just probably not poke it would be.
In the first place, yeah.
That's it.
15-20.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
shot.
and she is on a roll. Pay cow.
I think this
she-
is the most she's run the whole match.
She is literally changing the complexion of this
16-20.
match with one paddle.
Oh,
All right.
all right. They need this point.
They really need to capitalise here.
Righto, Vipers.
16.
2016. Oh, Amelia.
Oh,
Amelia Schmidt.
Amelia Schmidt got that.
What an
Well
incredible
done.
effort.
Okay.
Thoroughly deserving.
Oh, I thought that ball was behind her. I thought she'd miss that. That was an
Well-
incredible pickup.
It was an incredible pickup by Schmidt on the run.
Full
and then
stretch.
Full stretch. And then not only to get it back, but to get it back into the kitchen.
With some.
Oh, it's thoroughly deserving of that winning
That was
point.
a great match.
That was an incredible match. And we're on the verge of the surge coming right back.
Absolutely.
We'll take a quick break and be back with game 2. It'll be men's doubles right after this. So we're back for the men's doubles action here at MLP Australia on the Gold Coast. It's season 2, it's semi-final time, and we've got the Western Vipers up against the Southeast Asia Surge. Coco, the Vipers have got one in the bag. What's going to happen next?
Who knows? That's the beauty of semi-finals. These teams are both so stacked. Anything could happen. I think Andy's going to try and drive a little bit from the Vipers. You've got Ryan Henry, who just loves that as well. But then on the Surge side, they've got a fair bit of power, but they'll dink for days.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a tantalising prospect. You've got Leander Lazaro. He's got a magnificent all-round game. Like you say, he'll dink all day, but he's also got a lovely touch from the back of the court,
Yes.
and he's a very good driver of the ball.
He's crafty. He'll think his way around everything. Like, nothing is quite... it's unorthodox in some ways, but brilliant because it's deliberate. Like, it's...
Well, speaking of unorthodox, let's see if we see that serve. Here it is.
Yeah. That's
And
a good response from Horridge.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 1.
So
That was top spin and deep and right back on the baseline at him.
1-0.
the Vipers with the first point.
And, there's
And
the
great
drives.
hands.
Yep.
Point the Vipers.
A little bit of a
Vipers
shake
2.
and bake there from the Vipers. A great drive from Horridge, followed up by the counter from Henry.
2-0.
Oh, just wide.
Point the Surge. Surge
Pushing
to
a
1.
little bit too much.
And I wouldn't
1-2.
mind seeing Henry go to that inside foot of Lazaro. Just so he sees a few different balls.
Point the Surge. Surge
it.
to 2. 2-2.
So we're at 2-2.
Oh, that was good.
How fast are the hands
Point
of
the
Chan?
Surge.
The,
33.
the
feels like he's
Honolulu
just
Hurricane.
So tall. Like,
3-2.
it's just unbelievable. So easy for him to hit that.
And
Point
that,
the Surge.
and that goes long.
Surge to
Pushing
4.
a bit hard. I mean, we
So 4-2.
we knew that Horridge, we knew
Ball
that the
two.
Vipers did come out swinging pretty hard.
Point the Surge. Surge to
And
5.
Henry just missing with that smash. They're getting the balls they want. They're just not finishing at this point, so they won't be totally discouraged at this point. Nice attack by Lazaro.
Serve your 6. 6-2.
I don't think you'll
Point
see
of
another
overs,
lob
5 to
serve
3.
from him for a while after what Andy Horridge did to the first one.
3-6.
Nice deep serve from Henry. Oh, nice cross.
Oh.
Nice,
Point
nice
of overs,
play
5
from the
to 4.
Vipers. Andy poaching perfectly.
4-6.
Nice spot
Point
from
of
Lazaro.
serve your 7.
I think that's the Surge's tactics. Just bring them in,
7-4.
force them to dink, and then pull the trigger when you're ready.
And there's a lob serve from Lazaro this time.
Oh, good pick up.
And great defense from the Vipers. That ball just going wide.
5-5.
Andy did very well picking that up.
Coming to you, Lena. 5-7.
5-7. Nice low drive from Henry. Oh,
Yeah,
Horridge
that's pushing
just
too much.
Serve your 8.
Even if he got that, he couldn't have got back.
exactly, and the Surge reading it perfectly.
8-5.
And Henry with the
Point
dink
Surge,
error. So
39.
the Surge opening up a nice little lead here.
9-5.
Showing the cool heads at this point. Lazaro with another looping serve.
Oh,
Point
I
of
just
serve,
feel like at
serve
this
to
point in the
10.
match, the Surge feel very comfortable up at the net.
Yep.
They feel very comfortable up at the kitchen line.
And I think Henry has to change that path of his dink. He needs to mix it up to a different spot because Lazaro is reading it.
He's just
10-5.
waiting there, isn't he? He's
And
not
he's-
even having to worry about anything else.
And is sitting on that speed up, which is causing them a lot of trouble. The Vipers a lot of trouble.
He's even showing him.
And just going wide.
Point of Vipers.
But Lazaro even baited
5-6.
Henry in that point,
6-10.
saying, I know where you're going to hit it.
Oh, sorry,
Point
not
of serve,
sorry.
serve your 11, change ends, please.
So a
gents.
change of ends and a convincing lead here for the Southeast Asia Surge. 11-6. So I don't think all is lost here for the Western Vipers.
Not at all. They're in the match. They've just got to change a little bit of their dinking, like you said, Gordo.
Yep.
Just make them look at something different.
Yes.
Change it up so that they're not just waiting. I mean, you saw Lazaro in the middle of the point sort of sneak across and have a grin. Like, he knows
What's
where
coming?
it's coming. He's just trying to force them to do something different to see what's going to happen. But they're not. They're sticking straight to that cross-court dink and not much else, unless they speed up.
And I think, and even Lazaro, you know, he's trying new things. I've never seen him use the
I think
lob-
it's
the lob
contagious. It
serve.
must
I
be a
know.
contagious thing.
It's almost
going
like
on.
monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
I need to try that too.
We'll all
And-
try it. Let's all
Yeah.
try it. Well, we know why we do it, right? The lob serve is so there's no pace on the ball. The person hitting the ball back must have brilliant technique in order to nail it. Otherwise, they're just going to push it back, which means that either Lazaro or Chen can then come through and drive it through.
Clean it up. And that was a nice push.
Point the surge, surge at 12.
Andy thought it was going to go out, Mr. Horridge.
12-6.
Some work to do here for the Vipers. The surge in full control.
It's a good smash.
Great Ernie from...
Oh, no.
Oh,
he's in
foot
the
fault,
goal.
was it?
Point the surge.
Whoops.
Point the surge, touch the net.
Oh,
I touched the net.
Henry touching the net.
Oh.
Referee Kylie Dunn all over that.
And there's no way you can say I didn't touch the net because it moved. Like, you can't say, no, the
Can't
wind blew
talk
it.
the ref out of that one.
The wind blew it.
So all of a sudden a 13-6 lead here.
It was a rare
Point the
mistake.
Vipers, Vipers 7.
So Lazaro proves
good
he's
win.
human. He's
7-13.
Oh,
And it's
that's
in.
a good shot.
Point the surge, surge
He's
at
poached
14.
across. The momentum's going that way from Horridge. And this ball still went past him was the shot.
Yeah,
It was hit.
I think
14-7.
Horridge took away the vision for Henry there.
Yeah.
Well,
Point the
it's
Vipers,
two errors in a
Vipers
row here from Lazaro. So is that a key here for the Vipers? Can they exploit this?
8-14.
Oops.
And Andy
Point
making
the
an
surge.
error of his own.
Yeah, I think in
Surge
rally
15.
scoring, unless it's like, there's no such thing as a
15-8.
comfortable lead.
Mm-mm.
It can be shut down very quickly.
Especially with the freeze.
Point the
Yes.
surge,
At the
surge
end.
at 16.
I think the freeze is the most
Yeah,
important one.
timeout
It really
call.
does put the pressure. Timeout call.
So timeout by the Vipers. And I think it's a good timeout here because they're still in this game, but they do need, obviously, to change tactics now or never.
Yeah, well, I feel like they did with Andy coming across and taking that dink at the net or that short ball, but it's not effective because the quality of the other surge, the quality of the surge boys is just too solid. They're going to be standing there going, oh, thanks, you're running. Well, I'll just pop them over the other side. You've opened the court for me. Cheers for that. So
they've got to really be selective if they're going to do that poach and come
Yes.
across court.
well, at least have a higher ball where Andy Horridge is hitting down on it, and then Henry can move behind Horridge as he does it. But when the ball's at your shoelaces and you're picking it up, there is
16,
no
mate. 8,
shot that's
16.
going to work. Coming across there, you're just going to get into
You
trouble.
got Andy?
Chan to bring
You
it
good,
back
Marcel?
in. What serve will we see
16-8.
here?
Ooh,
There's
here it
that
is.
lob serve. Oh, Lazaro, that's too good.
Horridge did really
Point
well.
Surge, surge at 17.
He had command, but yeah, it turned pretty quick. Lazaro's just so fast.
17-8.
Oh, and Chan finding
Point
a
the
spot of
surge,
his
surge
own.
18.
I feel like the Vipers are a little bit lost here. They're not sure what to do.
I think they've got to get back in, maybe
Right
just
side.
slow it down, get into some sort of dinking rally.
18-8.
We'll force them at least to play the ball.
Just give them, like we talked about before, just give them something different to look at. Ooh, just not quite
Point the
there.
Vipers. Vipers are 9.
And being with an 18 lead, with being on 18, they probably will try a few little
9-18.
things like that, which will help them. The Vipers get back in. Yeah, Can't give Andy an
Point the
overhead.
Vipers. Vipers at 10.
That was much better play from the Vipers.
It was patient, wasn't it?
Much more, and even Henry dinked to a different spot. So
Correct.
that's what they need to do, just change it
10,
up.
18.
Oh,
Too good.
Chan, that is
Point the
just
third.
next level. Super
39.
lightning.
19, 10.
A change of direction on the fast hands.
Yeah, unfortunately, the speed ups
Point the
from the back of
surge.
the court from the Vipers are just hurting them. The,
Surge at
the-
20.
the surge are just up.
They're not
waiting.
working. Yeah.
No.
20, 10.
That's a smart
That's-
shot.
that's
It's
a
a smart
great-
shot.
Point the Vipers.
Nice top spin dink there from
Vipers 11.
Courage.
And I always say,
Right.
like, power's never a problem. It's always a great weapon
11,
to have
20.
until someone can outpower you.
Yeah, he touched it.
And it's
Side
good.
out.
So a game point here for the Surge.
So touch his paddle on the way out.
So can they
20-11.
level things up here? One apiece. There's that lob. And there's an
That's
error.
point and
So
game.
we're all locked up at one game apiece here in the semi-finals of MLP Australia. It's the Vipers versus the Surge. And we'll be back with game 3 right after this. Welcome back to MLP Australia on the Gold Coast. It's game 3 now of the semi-finals, the Vipers versus the Surge. So we're locked up at one game apiece, Coco. It's the first game of the mixed doubles coming up next. It looks like we've got Ryan Henry and Amelia Schmidt for the Vipers up against the Surge. Take us through the Surge.
Oh, goodness. We've got Pay, the incredible double specialist and single specialist
Yeah.
at Pay. And we've got the amazing Lazaro.
Leander
Oh, sorry.
himself,
Yeah.
he's such a weapon.
He's a great mover. Both of these two are great movers. It'll be interesting to see how they go and what their patterns are against
15 seconds.
the Vipers.
This is a pivotal game for both teams. Both teams would dearly love to win this mixed doubles.
They would, wouldn't they?
Just get that upper hand going into
We're
game
going,
4.
please, Pace. Pace.
Well, I don't even know who to attack at this point. Like,
Ryan, we're on.
you probably Lazaro and Pay's going to want to pull the trigger early, so Amelia will like that. That would be something that she'll be grateful for.
And I think Pale fancy her chances at going directly
right.
to Henry.
Yes.
Amelia, you good?
So Henry's
you
got
good?
a whole lot
0-0.
of power behind him as well.
Oh, Lazaro.
Point the Vipers.
He did some digging, some great defense, but just that
Vipers
one
won.
extra.
1-0. Point the Surge.
Pumped long by Henry.
Surge, you won. 1-1. Point the Vipers. Vipers at 2.
Lazaro's just trying to soften it there to Amelia. Chose not to attack.
2-1.
Oh, great spot from Pei
Point the
Cow.
Third to 2.
Just took the pace off and just went for placement.
Kept it low.
2-2.
Do you see
Point to
Lazaro
third,
then?
third
So
to
when
3.
they put that over into Amelia's backhand, Amelia sped it up. Lazaro literally had his paddle just sitting there waiting.
3-2.
He didn't look anywhere else.
He's almost expecting it.
Yep.
Oh,
That was really well
that's
done.
a really nice one
5
too.
to 3.
Henry read that beautifully, came across.
3-3.
Oh, Lazaro
third,
using
third
the
to 4.
power of the Henry drive.
Four, 3.
Nice deep return from Schmidt. Oh,
Oh, nice speed up.
Point to third.
such a great spot from
Third to
Cow.
5.
Really showing her experience.
Well paid before that has been dinking. So that was a good surprise to pop that in and caught the
5-3.
Crocs by surprise.
Oh, too high from Schmidt.
Point to third, third to 6.
Right in the Cow green zone.
6-3.
Oh, almost
Point the
dropped
Vipers. Vipers
over.
are 4.
Goodness.
Four, 6.
Yeah,
Four
it's
in
not
the
working. That speed up from
Third
Amelia.
to 7.
It is working. But it's not.
7-4.
Good read.
Nice. Oh, well read again by Lazaro.
That
We
was.
saw that in the men's doubles.
Smith did so well though. She's covering
Point
a
to
lot
third,
of court.
third to 8.
Ryan came in at the end there, but it was a little late. But Smith is doing a very good job at holding him off.
And as soon as Lazaro saw that open
8-4.
court,
Yeah, he took
went
it.
straight back to it. Oh, Lazaro. Lazaro, take a bow.
Point to third, third to 9.
He's literally on fire right now. You can see that smile
9-4.
on his dial. He's
Well,
just
he knew he probably shouldn't have got that one.
he's just beaming. Oh, and
Yeah.
another great spot from Lazaro.
Point
He
to
is
third, third to 10.
Opening the court, pushing them out, and then hitting that middle.
the Vipers. I'd be tempted
10-4.
to take a timeout here, but possible change of ends. Oh, and just
Point to third.
too high, and
Third
we're
to
going to
11,
see a
change
change
ends,
of
please.
ends here and a timeout. So we'll take a quick break and be back with the second half of this match very soon. So welcome back to MLP Australia here on the Gold Coast at the Royal Pines Resort. It's game 3. It's semi-final time between the Western Vipers and the Southeast Asia Surge. It's 1-1 and it's mixed doubles time, and the Surge are in full control in this, the first of the 2 mixed doubles, Coco.
Absolutely. You just saw on the screen there before, Shelby Bates just talking to Henry and Smith about possible patterns and how to change it up. And I felt like she was talking about getting in the body of somebody, but I'm not sure who that would be.
11-4.
Got to jam him up.
Nice spot from Amelia this time.
5. 5-11.
Some work to do here for the Vipers.
Point the Surge. Surge at 12.
Hey Cow, she's just choosing that spot right between both players perfectly at this
4-5.
stage. And the Surge changing it up there
Surge at 13.
and showing a different hand, and they come out on top of that as well. So everything going their way at this point.
Leander.
An 8-point lead.
13-5.
That's a lovely 1-2 combo from the Surge.
It is. I feel like Henry's getting a bit caught. Amelia's trying to do both. She's trying to take the middle end. She's trying to take the wide shots, which is putting her out of position slightly. And they're able to break them apart. Yeah. So Henry's just probably got to take that middle, be a bit more assertive, drop it to get it in.
He's got to find a way to change the complexion of this game, otherwise it's going to get away.
Yep. I mean, power's not going to work against the Surge in this match.
At selected moments, at selected times, but they've got to be more patient, and they've got to work that ball around a little bit more than they have been doing.
Yeah, I feel like we've just seen a lot of cross-court dinking from Henry, and we just need to see a little bit of a mix-up of that. I think you said that earlier, Gordo. Just mix it up, put it on the inside foot, just get them moving, do something different so that they're not just standing there waiting for you to hit the ball so they can counter.
A grin of disappointment on the face of Amelia Schmidt right now.
You're right, Amelia.
Can she turn that smile or that grin upside down and turn it into a smile? Let's see. Getting the roll.
Point Vipers. 5 and 6. It's yours, Ryan. 6-14.
Just not ready for that one.
I think he read it, but he was rushing.
15.
So he just flicked at it. Do you know, like, I think he had the right shot. Henry was there. Just pushed it too hard.
15-6.
Great defense from the Surge.
That's very unlucky for the Crocs. It's Crocs. Who are we playing with? The Vipers, I'm so sorry.
It's the Vipers. And they really don't have any answers at the moment. The surge.
You couldn't do much more. Like,
No.
they they constructed the point so well.
And their
The
defense
Vipers.
was
And their defense was just
16-6.
Yeah.
You can see why they've got a convincing 10-point lead. Oh, even that pickup from Lazaro.
Yes.
And that drops in. They're going to need
On the
every
Vipers.
bit of luck they can muster right now, the Vipers.
Seven 16.
Good job.
Good job indeed.
Yeah.
And like you
Find the
touched on
Vipers,
before,
Vipers, 8.
Coco, there's a few of those middle balls I almost
8-16.
expecting Henry to take, but Amelia's doing the
She's
work.
doing the work, isn't she?
By the Vipers, Vipers 9.
Which is that why I think we're not seeing Amelia so much on her front foot, because she feels she is pushing back to take that middle ball.
Quite possibly, and it is nullifying
9-16.
the Viper offense. It's stopping them from being on the front foot. And there's that
See
open
again, yeah.
court. Luckily, that one goes
Point
wide.
the Vipers. Vipers 10, timeout called by Surge.
And a little surge by the Vipers this time.
Yes, well, you get the names right, Gordo. I'm calling all sorts of team names out, but no, it is the Vipers.
Well, you know, just on that, Coco, surprisingly, the defending champions from season 1, the Northern Crocs, didn't make it through to the quarterfinals. That's how much season 2 has changed, and how the draft has really mixed things up. I think the teams this season are a lot more even.
I agree. I think we've seen almost a record Dream Breakers in the amount of one weekend already, and we're only in semis.
Well, it's pretty crazy. Well, we know the Vipers have had 2 already, so that's pretty crazy. And as a coach of the Melbourne Mavericks yourself, they didn't make it through.
No, we didn't, unfortunately. We had 2 plays out as well, so we
Yeah.
had to sub in 2, but
That's-
taking nothing away. I mean,
and
we
that's
played the
net-
surge.
I was going
Oh
to
my
say,
goodness.
you could give us some
I could.
real insights into how this team operates.
Strong,
Right play.
very
Good,
strongly,
Amelia. 10-16.
and they're good mates to boot. So
Oh,
Point the Surge.
I like how Henry was dinking to a different spot there,
Surge 17.
trying to find that middle confusion zone
17-10.
between Pay and Lazaro.
and they were fairly neutralised there. Like it's just Henry made that error.
Oh,
Point the Vipers. Vipers 11.
So closing the gap here to 6. Can they close it
11
further?
17.
He goes. Great rally. Oh, what a sensational rally. The Vipers threw everything at the surge in that
Point the
exchange.
Surge.
Smith did
Surge
so
18.
well. I think it's difficult because I feel like if she doesn't have to worry about that middle ball, she'll just start pounding away. She'll really be able to get into the defense of the surge. And unfortunately, Henry made an error.
18
but
11.
they're still in that game. They're still in that point. as long as Henry takes that centre.
Well, it's still in this game with the freeze situation approaching.
There we go.
That's a nice
That's
smash
better.
from Henry.
He's a tall guy. He's going to make himself look big in that centre.
Point the Vipers. Vipers
And he's
12.
powerful. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
one of the biggest smashes you've seen in pickleball.
Absolutely. He's
12-18.
Oh,
so there's Smith trying
Point
to cover the
serve.
centre,
Yeah.
where normally she wouldn't even have to worry about that.
Thirds 19.
So it might be something that they look at when they're doing their drills.
and they're looking back on the video.
19-12.
But you've got to admit, the Surge are not making many errors.
Point the
No,
serve. Serve
they-
at 20.
They're really putting that, they're keeping
They
that foot on, aren't
Are
they?
dialed in right now. And we've got a game point here, and this can take them to a 2-1 lead.
20-12.
Oh,
That's point.
and that's the game. So Henry and Smith go down to Lazaro and Cow, and it's the Southeast Asia Surge with a 2-1 lead now as we head into game 4. We'll be back on the Gold Coast soon, straight after this. So we're back at MLP Australia, back to the Gold Coast, and back to the semi-final of and game 4. It's the Vipers versus the Southeast Asia Surge. Coco Lococo. We've got Yuchi Shea and Marcel Chan up against Shelby Bates and Andy Horridge from the Vipers.
Enjoy. 0-0.
It's do or die for the Vipers here. And first blood going to the Vipers.
1. Left side. 1-0.
Oh, good shots.
Yuchi Shea.
Held that beautifully, didn't she, before she
Point the
just
serve. Serve your 1.
let it rip. She's happy with that.
She's got a big smile behind that paddle, I reckon.
Good on her.
1-1.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love an ATP, Coco?
That's right.
Oh, what
Oh,
a
that's
poach
a good
from
cross, isn't it?
Marcel Chan.
Point to serve,
He's like
serve
an
to 2.
albatross, the
Yeah.
way he
2-1.
reached across there.
That's very good.
Oh, super fast hands.
Point the Vipers. Vipers at 2. Right side. 2-2.
Beautiful drop.
Oh, Bates
Oh.
going for a own
Point to serve.
ATP
Serve to
there.
3.
I think the first words were sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Straight to-
little bit ambitious. And a lovely,
Lovely
dipping
drive.
Point to
drive
serve.
from
Serve your
Chan.
4. 4-2.
Oh, and Horridge.
Point to serve. Serve your 5.
He's the key for me in this matchup. If he can rein in and really focus,
5-2.
the Vipers are in with a chance here.
But that's the thing about like Marcel.
Point the surge. Surge
The
to
surge
6.
aren't going to let you set and play a pattern, and they're just going to be creative, especially with Marcel up there. Like,
6-2.
you're not going to know what you're going to get.
He's like a box of chocolates.
Oh, Exhibit A. Like, he's got all the shots, obviously.
Point the surge.
So
Surge to 7.
you've just got to be prepared that you're going to be moved and just, you know, be on your toes, but not over pushing, and just try and keep him back, get him out of it.
This is trouble
7-2.
here for the Vipers. The surge are rampant right now.
Well done.
Nice spot from Horridge.
Good job. Nearly pushed Marcel
Vipers,
onto the
Vipers
refs
3.
out the side there. That's perfect. That's what we want.
3-7.
Yeah,
But when he's up at the net,
yeah.
or up at the kitchen, I
Point the
should
surge.
say.
Surge right. 8-3.
Oh.
Oh.
Point surge. Surge 9.
Bates not getting the roll, and the Vipers in trouble here. The chance of making it through to the
9-3.
final are fast evaporating for the Vipers. They need to do something.
Point the Vipers. Vipers
And
in
I
4.
think that's the answer. Like, they've got to hit. Excuse me. I'll just
4-9.
wait.
Point the
Potentially
surge.
got to keep it just over to you, Shane. Just keep it low.
Surge to
Keep
10.
her midsection. And attack her where possible. And occasionally roll
10-4.
Marcelo wide.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, lovely touch.
Point the surge. Surge 11.
The
And
talent.
Again.
The surge are surging right now. It's 11-4. It's game 4 of semi-final MLP Australia. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more action. So we're back here on the sunny Gold Coast for the semi-final action between the Western Vipers and the Southeast Asia
You're right,
Surging
Andy.
Major League
You're right, Marcel.
Pickleball Australia.
11-4.
It's semi-final time. And it's do or die here for the Vipers. And we're
Point the
talking
surge.
about
Surge
what
12.
the Vipers need to do, and that's the first thing they've got
12-4.
to do, is just cut out the errors. Oh. And there's another one. It's just hurting
Point
them,
to serve.
Coco.
It
Surge
is.
13.
They really. Andy's just got to settle down.
13-4.
There's no need to be pushing that hard.
Oh,
Bad
and
luck. It's just rushing.
Point the
yeah,
surge.
and just overplaying,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
called.
So timeout to the
And
Vipers.
I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah, he's just got to reset and just try and refocus and rein it back
Yeah.
in.
And like, let Shelby. Shelby is setting up the points pretty well. Like, she's constructing them fairly well. And Andy, you know, like, it's coming in just at the waist for Andy. He's just got to roll it back deep at the feet, keep him back at the baseline, and then they can attack. Chances are they'll get a pop-up from that.
Absolutely, and just tap into that experience of Bates. This game is not over.
No.
It's only a 9-point lead. We know how quickly things can change in a rally scoring situation. And the Vipers just need to latch on here.
Absolutely.
Create some momentum of their own.
Well, anything can happen.
You all right, Shelby? You take it. 14-4.
That's
well
a
done.
great play.
Measured.
Measured. That's the word, Coco.
Point the Viper.
He didn't get ahead of himself. He didn't look too far. He just played the ball. Not so measured.
Point the Surge. Surge
Yeah,
15.
we need some consistency now for Horridge. Just needs to
I think that's
get
the thing
his head
too.
in here.
Yeah, when you
15-5.
get one in, you're like, oh, go again. But just wait. Oh, good hands.
Nice.
That's bad luck.
And you know, a lot of this could be that presence that Chan has around that no volley zone, because he is able to poach
16-5.
like that. Unless you really nail that shot. Oh, incredible.
Oh. Oh, well done.
Wow-wee. That is next level pickleball, Coco Lococo.
That's
Point
fantastic.
the Vipers. Vipers 6.
Let's go. Let's see if this gives him a bit of fire.
How is Marcel Chan's
6-16.
reach? That was gone, and he got it back. Going back to Chan, I'm not sure if that was
Point
the
the
right
Surge.
option.
Point Surge at 17.
Look, I think Horridge is just thinking about the next ball rather than just playing the ball that's in front of
17-6.
him. He's just trying to rush. Good job. And he,
Point the Vipers.
like Horridge knows how important it is for him to be in at that kitchen
Vipers
line.
7.
He understands it, but you can't overpress it. You
Seven,
can't be
17.
hitting that shot then thinking about the next ball that's coming. You've just got to hit the shot.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 8.
So a little run here for the
8-17.
Vipers. Great play from Bates there.
Yeah.
She's
Point the
dinking
Vipers.
to
Vipers
Yuchi.
9.
And
Usually, I think is thinking. I mean, Andy Horridge missed
9-17.
one smash, but he doesn't often miss. Yeah. Nice.
Shelby Bates.
Bit of momentum shift.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 10. Ten 17.
Oof. That kick on that
Point the
serve. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Yep.
Timeout from the
And a
Surge.
timeout called. So Bates and Horridge, they didn't do anything terribly special there, but they just refocused and just started playing good, consistent pickleball, Coco.
Made them play the next ball, didn't they?
Exactly. And they've got to continue this pattern. That was a massive lead, and now they've cut it back to 7, and they're in double figures themselves. So if they can create a bit more scoreboard pressure, this match could turn.
That's correct. Well, rally scoring, anything can happen. We've all seen that.
Exactly, exactly. So, you know, just changing it up there where there was more focus on getting the ball to Yuchi Shea, and then it forces her into creating those lob opportunities, which Andy can then gobble up and
Correct.
attack.
Yep.
So it creates more options for them. So,
And just being a bit measured, settled.
so the Surge really need to lock in here and lock
good,
out the Vipers.
You're right. 11-17.
Oh! Wowee, Marcel Chan.
There is nothing you can do about that except say, great shot.
Yeah. Fortune
18,
favouring the
11.
brave. Nice hands. Oh,
Oh, he's got it.
Well done.
Great,
Horridge.
Horridge.
What a great get.
It's fantastic. He does move very well.
He does.
12-18.
And again, measured from him. He's not overplaying the ball.
And
Excellent. Putting
that's
some
another
pressure.
long return by Yuchi Shea. So
13.
just having trouble with the bait serve.
13-18.
That's,
Didn't bounce.
Point to serve.
but he did get
19.
some nice spin on that. So I think it's partly due to that
19,
ball
13.
staying low.
Yeah.
Start. 19-13.
So within two of taking the semi-final. Oh, he so wanted to.
Whoops.
He so
Point
wanted
to
that,
Vipers,
Marcel.
14.
Just giving the commentary box a little look as
He's
well.
like, what are you going to say about that shot?
Yes.
So he ran into the other court nearly to hit it. He was.
The door just a little ajar here for the Vipers.
We learnt from that one, didn't he?
Well left by Marcel Chan.
He's got a grin on his face. He knew he
And
should
it
have left the other one.
brings up a match point here.
20-14.
And they've done it. So the Southeast Asia Surge have booked their ticket into the final of the MLP Australia Gold Coast event here at the Royal Pines Resort. What a great effort from the Southeast Asia Surge, Coco.
Fantastic, isn't it? Such energy from that team.
Well, and what a fight back. So the Vipers started well with the women's doubles, and then the Southeast Asia Surge just took it away from them.
They did, didn't they? Swiftly, I think, like quite commandingly as well.
Yep.
They never looked out of control once they hit the mixed.
Absolutely. They did their homework, and we're going to be back for the final of the MLP Australia Gold Coast event, and it's going to be between the Southeast Asia Surge and the Fast Fours. So buckle up and tune in very soon for the final.